This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga, dudes and dudettes. This is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Marvel Legends Boxers Deadpool. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Marvel Legends window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see an image of the figure, and at the bottom, all the other pieces from this wave, including the Build-A-Figure Sauron. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. Aww. And here is Deadpool out of the box. And man, I'll say one thing about this figure, he is absolutely just a fun Deadpool toy. I love this thing. It fits the character perfectly, and I know some people are sick of Deadpool Legends figures, but me, I can have a ton more. If they make really cool fun variants like this, I'll just eat them all up. He is a fantastic piece and I cannot wait to check him out with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So Deadpool does come with an okay amount of accessories. Starting off, he comes with the head and upper torso for the Build-A-Figure Sauron. He also comes with a pistol and a rifle. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Boxers Deadpool. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Deadpool. Now this is another fun piece that I was personally very excited to get my hands on. Again, I know some people are kind of little worn on getting Deadpool figures, but me personally, I need a ton more. It's for me, it's like Batman figures. You can never have enough. And I absolutely love this one right here. He just looks great. This Deadpool is pretty much this Deadpool in like relaxed gear and whatnot, where he's just lounging at home. A lot of the same details and whatnot. You can see he does have the same gloves. That is pretty much the exact same cowl, with the exception of his mouth showing and whatnot. But it's pretty much the same. This one is a little brighter red, and like I said with my X-Men Deadpool video, I prefer the brighter red. The brighter red is more comic book accurate. The darker red over here is more like movie and whatnot. So I prefer the brighter red. They do even share the same belt. The only real difference is like on this one, they didn't bother to paint the grenades right here on the side, so that's a little disappointing, but it's still pretty much the exact same thing. So I still think this is fantastic. I love this a lot. You got the Deadpool logo right there. I absolutely love the trunks and whatnot with the little Deadpool hearts. I think is really funny and very cool and very fitting of the character. I love this head sculpt. We finally get like a half-mast head sculpt, which I think is great, with his teeth showing and whatnot. I think that looks awesome. They did such a good job with the detail on that, showing his like scars and whatnot, even down to the legs. You can even see all the scarring right there. And when I felt this figure, it feels really kind of awkward and whatnot because it's so textured. It felt kind of gross, honestly, when I first pulled it out of the package. But there's even like a dry brushing in there too, to really bring out some detail in the sculpt and what. I love the fact he's wearing like one gray sock that's kind of torn, which is really cool. And his pink fuzzy slippers, those are rad, very nicely sculpted, just a ton of fun. Now, he doesn't come with a whole lot of accessories. We do get these guns that we've seen with Domino, the Domino figure that we got from the last Deadpool wave. These are just done in black. In the promotional pictures that we saw, they were in the exact same purple as Domino, but with the release, we got them in black. So I actually do like these two rifles. I think they're pretty cool. From what I heard, I think these actually are based on actual Nerf guns, because Hasbro, I think, owns Nerf. I think that's what it is. See, these are actual Nerf guns you can actually go out and buy. They just shrunk them down from Marvel Legends, which I think is pretty awesome. I like that a lot. Those hold in either hand really, really well. What I do like about this figure, so you got some options here, especially if you have multiple Deadpool figures from other Legends waves and whatnot. So this is what I'm doing. You can pop this head off right here. And if you want like a full masked version, you take that X-Men Deadpool, pop his head off, and you can pop it on this Deadpool like that. So now you have a fully masked version of the Boxers Deadpool, and I think it looks really, really cool. The colors match up perfectly because since it is that same brighter red, I like that a lot. That looks really, really good. So you can pop that off, and if you have that old unmasked head, you pop that on, and boom. Now you have a fully unmasked Deadpool, and I think that actually works even better. The skin tones on the head and whatnot, mixed with like the legs, are a little different, but they're not too crazy different. But it works out great, so I might actually display him like that. I think it's really, really cool. Also, since it pretty much is the same Deadpool as this, we didn't get a gun in that holster, so you can technically, take that gun, put it in that holster right there. So if you wanted to do that, you can actually take this and pull this back right here and take that off and then put it on this guy like so. And let me get that on there like that, and boom, now you got him with his katanas like that too. So you could mix and match and get your desired Deadpool with this guy. And if you have all the parts from all the other Deadpool figures, I mean, you could do something like that, which is really cool, and that almost feels like a completely different figure, you know what I mean? So I think that's pretty awesome. So let's take all this stuff off. Okay, so back to normal here. So now let's take a look at the articulation. So head is on a ball joint, does roll around like so, does turn left and right, up with that disc hinge like so, down very, very far, pivot side to side, and a little bit wobbles. Arms and go full 360, up and out that far, rotation at the bicep, double jointed elbows, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We got ab crunch, head crunches forward that much, back about that far, rotation at the waist. We get hip joints, head kick forward that much, back about that far. Do the splits very, very nicely. I like that a lot. I wish the other figures would do that much. We do get rotation in the upper thigh, just below the trunks. We do get double jointed knees that work very nice. We get ankle rocker that works very well and goes up and down. So overall, I personally love this Deadpool figure quite a bit. Like I said, especially if you have like the other parts from those other Deadpools, and you kind of want to mix and match and just do your own thing, because this is like one of those perfect figures to do that. What we like to call, us collectors, kit bashing, taking parts from other figures and putting them on other figures and kind of just making your own desired look to get the figure that you want. So if you have those options, I mean, this is a great figure for that. I think he's just a ton of fun, really cool, really befitting of the character, and I think he is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Deadpool comparison, here he is standing next to a few other Marvel Legends Deadpool figures from my collection. And from your Marvel Legends comparison, here he is standing next to Omega Red and X-Men Deadpool from this wave that I've already previously reviewed. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat-Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Marvel Legends Boxers Deadpool. Now overall, like I've stated a lot in this video, he is just a very fun toy. He is a really cool variant of Deadpool. I love the paint and I love the sculpt. Having him in those boxer shorts is pretty hilarious, and having that bright red paint that I personally love is fantastic. My only real minor complaint is that I wish he came with more accessories, like maybe at least one katana, but other than that, he's so very cool, and I think you would absolutely love him for your Deadpool collections. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.